Right. So this scene sets as a Miss Cecilia Johnson is making her way to Mike's cafe. She's been called, no, text messaged by Scott a few times asking if she has the time to do, you know what. Her response has been positive, and she's been said to meet him at Mike's to do the, well, in her mind, it's an operation or an examination of sorts, but maybe some would call it an autopsy. As she walks through to the front doors, she sees that it's locked, and when she pulls it, after a while, the blinds open, and you can see the eyes of Julia, and the door slides open as the locks clink, and you are let inside. And as you go inside, you will see Scott sitting at the bar counter area of Mike's cafe, looking at a cup of coffee, and he's just.
Good evening.
Oh, Cecilia, it's so nice to see you. Come here, come here. How are you doing?
Pretty well, thank you. I wasn't expecting us to meet here. Are we having a chat before returning back to your lab?
No, I don't have a lab.
Could have fooled me.
No, it's. Do you mean my haven?
Yeah.
No, it's not a lab. It's just some home cooking experiments. It's nothing. It's nothing serious. No,
Right.
no. You see, this place is so much easier to clean. You know, it's all within the kitchen. It's all stone, and you can just wash it off with a hose.
Oh, that's such a comfort to know. Thank you. What, you think this is going to be messy?
I don't know. Like when young kindred might bleed in a different way. Like, and he goes into his pocket and he takes out a scalpel and just cuts himself. And you see like a big freakish wound come out, but it doesn't bleed. So no, and as he holds it up, and it just vanishes. So it might be different for you. I don't know.
Teach me that magic trick sometime. It sounds quite useful.
Oh no, you're gonna need to teach yourself that pretty soon because you need to. It's just simple healing. It's nothing major.
Okay.
Yeah. I got this for you because you don't want to get your clothes dirty, and I don't want to, Yeah. So he goes in the bag and pulls out, one of these patient robes from the hospital.
Right here.
And there's a bathroom in the back where you can change if you want to.
Yep. I'll do that right now. Cecilia takes it, and she starts to go on her way a little bit. I'm unsure. She kind of turns back and says, "You've really thought and planned all this through. That's reassuring, I guess."
Yeah. He nods and he goes into the bag again and pulls out a blood bag and he says, "I even got something to numb the pain."
How thoughtful. Thank you. Right, I'm gonna get changed.
So you go to the back where the bathroom is. It's this cramped little thing, but it's enough for you to get changed. Julia even comes and knocks and says she has a small basket you can put your clothes in.
Cecilia thanks her for that, and she folds them in, kind of almost taking a bit too much time doing so because she wants to do this favors and all that, but she is visibly a bit nervous.
And after a while, when you're done, you see that this is basically one of these. It's more like one of these you would be having when you're gonna be operated on. So it's like you can like open it at many places and stuff like that without exposing too much of the patient's body if they would be uncomfortable with showing it. So basically, it's a robe, and you come out, and he nods. Oh, you look great. You look great.
Cecilia does a little pirouette and goes, "Well, I didn't realize this was a fashion show."
Well, when you're embraced by a man who is a fashion expert, you just get the best for your subjects.
I actually prefer other people's fashion sense to Gordon's. Do you think he'd be annoyed if I said that?
And he looks to you and smirks. You should really meet my sire sometime.
How fashionable is he? Has he got a purple suit? I really love Adrian Livingston suits. They're amazing.
No. Light blue.
Okay.
Some people would call him a hipster, I guess.
Hipster kindred. Okay.
Yeah. Nevertheless, come here, Cecilia, and he extends a hand to you.
She takes it. She does say, right, after this is done, remind me that I need to tell you about a couple of things I need added to the file. Because that will be
right. Yeah. And he takes out his smartphone and just clicks on it, and it goes beep, beep, and it begins to record. Cecilia needs something added to the files. What was that? And he just...
Well, apart from the acute photo thing, could you say that the doctors might theorize that one of the reasons that she is suffering this could be because, and she states the name of a couple of hormones that she has been injected to her in the past. Scott wouldn't understand why she mentions these specifically, especially seeing as Cecilia isn't the most sciencey kind of person out there.
I'm actually going to make an intelligence medicine roll to see if I know what these hormones are for.
Okay.
Let's say difficulty 7.
Okay.
1 success.
Okay,
so he basically looks at you and goes like, "That's some hormones, yeah. What do you use them for?"
It's in the past now.
Yeah, right. It's just some, and it looks at you. It's some powerful stuff, but nevertheless, it's okay. It's so cool.
So yeah, I'd like to say that might have been one of the theories, and also, is there anything out there that could explain, blood, tears?
I'm gonna be honest here, Cecilia. There is, but it's rare. It's not really out there, and I think we should stick with what we have right now, because pushing it might be pushing it too far.
Okay.
What is believable.
Fair enough, I guess.
Just try to, keep yourself from crying and so on. It's gonna be fine.
Okay, I'll try to. Don't watch any sad movies with these kind, I guess.
Yes. Keep it low key, or at least get them before they really swell up.
Okay.
Or you should wear a lot of makeup. I think that works for you women.
A lot of powder, sure, we'll do so.
And he leads you to the back room, to the kitchen area. It's kind of been cleaned off. There's a way, one of these that's hanging the ceiling, and some other stuff. And you can see as you go in, you can see like a parade of different surgical instruments. There's even a big fucking saw, like, one of these more or less like a bow file, something you would use to cut open a lock, and scalpels, and different kinds of things to hold flaps open and like move organs around.
Cecilia laughs really nervously and somewhat jokingly takes a photo of this on her phone and smiles to Scott. This is going to totally go to the health inspector.
And he looks to you, and he kind of frowns. That's not cool. No, you can't do that. No, delete it. Delete that.
I'm teasing, don't fret. It's a memento.
Okay, but if anyone sees that, this wasn't done here, okay?
And right. What would it worth for me to be keeping silent about this?
You agreed to a deal, otherwise I will tell this to Gordon and the Harpies, and you would be in so much trouble you can't,
Why would I be in trouble?
You went back on Boons. That's...
How is this going back? I never said I'd be quiet. That wasn't in the deal.
It was not. Okay, sure. But I wouldn't be happy.
So keep me in your good books then, and everything will be fine.
Yeah. Anyway, just place everything you have over there. And he just points to the small basket.
She does. So, she also takes off her locket, as well as putting her phone in there and everything else. It's like, okay, here we are.
So now have a lay down. Oh no, have a seat. And he takes the blood bag and just hands it to you. It's for the pain, I said.
All right, fine, thank you. And Cecilia's never had a drink from a blood bag before, so she kind of stares at it. This is so very peculiar to her. This is, so she drinks it, just following instructions, doing as she's told, and as it goes down into your stomach, you kind of feel yourself, your fingers begin to numb, and your vision kind of goes a little blurry, and after a while you kind of lose the power to hold your arm up, and you kind of fall over, but Scott catches you and just lays you down slowly. So, Cecilia, are you ready to begin? Ready when you are, Doc.
And he clicks his and does everything like a ritual way, like doing a certain ritual before he grabs a scalpel, and he opens your coat, pulling some things apart, exposing your abdomen area, and you hear this click click, like a recorder coming on, but it's somewhere far away. You can't really grasp what is actually happening. As you hear, this is the audio diary of Scott Williams. This is the 8th of January 2016, looking into the kindred condition. Our subject today is Cecilia Johnson. She is able to ingest and imbibe food, keeping it down for moments. And we're going to investigate how her intestine system looks like. Are you ready, Cecilia?
I didn't realize I was going to be in a film. Hi.
And he nods, and I'm actually gonna make a intelligence fucking medicine roll and see if everything is going peachy, just to be safe. Boom. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 ton comes double, so 5 successes on the first try as the first incision goes in, and you kind of feel it's kind of like someone is dragging a finger down your stomach area. It kind of tickles. It's kind of like, oh, but you know, you're not really, you can't really move so much, so you just it tickles. And he looks, yes, it does, doesn't it? As he begins, he takes these things, like it looks like big, things you put in your hair to keep them in place. I'm just gonna clamp these up. Do you want to have pictures as well to see how it looks, Cecilia?
Sure, why not? Never seen inside me before.
And he takes. I was going to take some pictures anyway, but I think this is okay. You can share the pictures, and you feel tickling from the sides as well, making it a big cross of sorts, and you feel like these clamps come down on you from on the sides. Yes. Julia, bring the camera, would you? And she comes out with this big camera and begins,
Just promise me this won't end up on you punished or RedTube.
No, it's okay. It's okay. This is just audio and some pictures. It's not gonna look fake if everyone looks at it. No. Let's see what we got here. Most of the lower intestines are not really in workable shape, I see. But the stomach area is actually looking like a sack would. The stomach sac is intact, and you kind of feel this tingling sensation not outside your body so much this time as inside of your body, as you kind of hear this slushing sound as
What are you doing?
just doing some just looking around, Cecilia. Yes. This is great. This is great. I didn't believe it looked like this in the slightest. And I'm gonna make another roll. Boom. 2 successes. As you continue to do this slushing, and he kind of moves around, making second incision. No, wait, of course. Cecilia, would it be okay if I weighed your kidney?
Will it just pop back in if you do that?
I think it will be all fine.
Promise?
Yes, of course.
Pinky promise?
And he gives a pinky promise.
Okay, go right ahead.
And he takes it. You hear this shink, and you see him holding something. It's kind of small. It's kind of weird. It's not what a kidney would look like, but it's almost like it's been sucked out of, like what would be the anything actually working in there. It's just a husk, and he puts it on the metal scale hanging. Oh, right.
Be gentle with Cullen the kidney.
Yes, it's okay, Cecilia. And he takes it. Yes, that's not so much. And he makes a note on a paper next to him, and you see his hands are a little bloody. Yes. A little mess actually came, Cecilia. It's not so much, but it's gonna be okay. Now, and we're just gonna make some small checks as well, and then we're gonna be all fine here. Is everything okay with you, Cecilia?
Everything's just peachy.
Peachy.
Just peachy.
And I'm gonna make the final roll. Boom. Let's see. That's 4 successes with my kindred condition specialty. And after a while, as he's doing this, it kind of goes from the numb feeling, kind of stops, and it's like an itch now, and it's that annoying itch. You can't really. It's weird, You kind of. It's like you're having a stomach ache, and you're like,
I don't think I like this now, Scott.
no, we're just finishing up, Cecilia. It's all right. And he taps your belly. And I'm just gonna close the subject right now. Take final pictures. And we're closing up, but you kind of feel this sensation from tingling to like, this is not so. And we're finished. Now, Cecilia.
Yeah.
What I need you to do is to concentrate. I need you to close the wounds.
I'm not a doctor, I'm a performer.
No, it's what a vampire can do. Just think of your blood moving through your body, closing up everything, returning to normal.
Okay. She just, she tries to think about it. She tries to concentrate as much as she can in this state.
And I'm actually gonna make a D4 roll to see how much lethal Cecilia actually took from this thing. It was kind of clean cut. I didn't fail any of the rolls. I would be adding lethal, but let's just see. Boom! That's a 2. You got 2 lethal.
Okay.
So 1 blood point a lethal is how you heal. So as you're concentrating on this, you kind of feel a sensation within you, and at this time you hear the click, click from the camera as well. And after a while, he just taps your belly and he says, "And it's all done."
That was what?
It took about 20 minutes or something like that. It was quick. I didn't do so much, but it was okay.
Did my insides look fake to you?
And he takes, he is washing his hands at this point, and he's, well, kinda. And he shows you a picture. You can see it's, it's not your face, it's not anything like that, but it looks like a body. It's in a cut, like in a cross cut. Your stomach area is open, exposing these intestines, the stomach area, your rib cage as well being seen. You can even see like small details of droplets of blood and everything like that. It looked like this, Cecilia. And you can feel yourself coming back a little bit as this time goes on. Right now, you're kind of clear in your head. It's just that everything is okay in some way.
Maybe I was in the wrong performance industry. I should have done slasher films. Looks like I've got the body for it.
Oh well, it's okay. It's fine. I'm not gonna show these to anyone, so you're and I'm not gonna put them online. It's just for reference. I'm just gonna take notes on them, and then they're all gone.
Okay. So, did you learn what you wanted to know?
Oh yes, yes. It's fascinating that you still, in most kindred, I think everything why we can't eat food and why our bodies won't accept it is because our stomach area is actually rotten away, but you still have these leftovers that might be enable you to keep food down.
Not for long, though.
No, no, of course not for long, but it's better than anything.
If you say so.
And and he helps you up and buttons up everything, and he helps you up, and Julia takes you as well and leads you over to the bathroom area, and you can feel you can walk, you're yourself, you can think, but everything is just, it doesn't matter. It's okay. Like, nothing really matters, does it? It's just okay. Everything is fine. As you are led to the bathroom area, you're giving your clothes, your mobile phone, and every like keys, wallet, everything like that back.
Mhm.
And after a while, like everything is cleaned up when you come out. Like there was not so much blood, but like it's cleaned up, everything is taken away, and Scott stands there. Is everything fine?
Yeah,
You
everything's good. Uh,
you hungry, Cecilia?
Now that you mention it, I guess I am.
Julia, would you just lend her your arm? And Julia looks at Scott and looks at you, kind of eyeing you, and looks at Scott and just nods. And an arm comes up, and you can like see, and with your acute sense, like now you can see or hear like blood flowing inside her vein as she offers this up to you.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, of course. Julia is fine with it as well, and she nods, but just not too much.
Okay, thank you. And yeah, Cecilia does bare her fangs and takes a few
Sips.
sips. Yeah.
And after a while, you kind of like it's not a lot of time. Actually, it's just a few seconds. You kind of feel this hand on your head as Julia, basically with potence as she is a ghoul, just kind of lifts you up and says, "That's enough."
Thank you. And Cecilia does lick it clean just out of habit. And yeah, I feel better now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna this state is gonna stay for a while, Cecilia, but it's
Okay.
gonna pass. And as time goes on, you're gonna feel fine. It's just that everything is gonna be better.
Okay. I'm thankful you used a blood bag. I'm not too keen on needles or syringes.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Now, thank you so much, Cecilia.
Thank you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, yes. And he nods, and he mentions to Julia to show you to the door.
And
As as you're shown to the door, is there anything you want to say? You want to do? Huh?
no, she's just quite she's still quite bewildered by everything that's happened, but yeah, she's in a good place.
And you're let out, to the cold winter air, and you kind of see like how the small snow crystals make these waves, peaceful waves, and you see everything as it doesn't really matter that it's night right now. It's just nice, cozy, and acceptable. Yes, yes, you can roll self-control if you wanna do that.
So I do it last night. So
Yeah. What's your self-control?
2.
2. All right, I'm just gonna roll that for you. Difficulty is, I think, 6.
Okay.
And you botch.
Yeah. I botch.
So you stand there and just look at everything, and like everything is fucking great. And after a while, someone taps you, and you're brought inside again, and you're like, what happened? You're suddenly in Mike's cafe again, and he's like, you see Scott in front of you. Honey.
Back for another examination so soon.
No, honey, you got entranced. It's okay. Just walk away now, and yeah.
Sure.
And you're let outside one more time, and this time, it's really pretty, but you can still kind of glide through it. And any final thoughts as Cecilia makes her way into the prettiest night New Serum has ever given her?
Things are going to be coming up roses. That's her thought.
And with that, this scene and autopsy report for the kindred condition ends.